Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. So today we are playing some more Alliance Live HD Remastered. So last stream we played some more Dark Deity. Now we are playing Alliance Live. Now immediately you might be looking at this and being like, hey buddy, notice that your playtime is probably a lot more than what I remember. And your character's numbers are a bit higher than I remember. And they're all in a defense formation. That's weird. Well, it's not too weird when, after I tell you my little ditty. So, basically I was looking at things like, hey, how do I beat these water devils, right? They're kind of annoying. Well, especially like the big hippo ones. When I was like, well, first piece of advice, put everyone in defense. So I put everyone in defense. Now I also got more people and invested people in certain guilds so that I could get this formation, the turnover defense, which is increasing attack and increasing defense. Additionally, I grinded a shit ton so that like everyone had, and additionally I got everyone like the guard comm, so that's good. You'll notice that, oh yeah, look at all these things and look at those. These are learned as well. Holy shit! And oh, look at this, endurance and technique and grow ignition and battle stamina. I wonder if it's just Galil that got that. No, you can see that she has 10,000 points. You can see that everyone has a lot. Basically, you can look at the people that didn't get the points spent and look at how much they have to just give you a little idea. Basically, what I did was I did a goddamn party trick. Where I had this game going and I was essentially doing auto battle in a specific area that I'll show after I do some stuff. And and while I was doing that and hitting, like, essentially the circle button to exit out of battles and stuff, and hitting the share/select button to enter auto battle, I was also playing Bravely Default 2, which, if anyone follows me on Twitter, you'll know that I finished and didn't care about it all that much. I put my thoughts down, very long thoughts. But basically, I'll just do this fight and we can move on. But basically, I was doing both games at the same time, grinding in both, which was hilarious. To the point where basically I near maxed my levels in Bravely Default 2 while I was grinding in this game. Because, you know what, why not? Now, let me see if I can do this. So, you can look at my double short sword slash, the position level 37, surging strike 24, and level 3, and then hollow blade 44, 17. You can tell which ones I've been using a lot. Now, I'm actually gonna seal. Gonna seal that because I don't use it. Want to keep that. Want to keep these two. Noisy hoop I don't really use, and there's no real reason for me to use surging strike anymore with the other two AoEs. You have all of these. Endurance, physical defense, healing, heal, sleep. Oh, that's nice. Detox, sigil. No one's going to be getting poisoned for right now. Yeah, I like how you can see that the position level for this one's already level 99. It comes at that. Probably not going to be using you or you for right now, so I'll seal you. Cannon, yeah, I'm using all those. Hard block, fortress, demolition. Yeah, I can seal that. He's not attacking. Straight up, he just isn't. And you got a regular sword. You got En Passant, which is SP2, Water Slicer, and Devil Snatch. No, that's fine. Okay. And I did another Water Devil well, I did two. And got a couple more Guild Recruits, and also got Galil a better Greatsword, Roughneck. So this one's 34 power. So we're looking pretty good. And because everyone's in defense mode, hopefully I will be able to take on this son of a bitch. So let's try it. Because the big thing is that it's super hot. I'll just do Decimating Swing. Protective Sigil on you. Protective Sigil on you. Triple tap on... I'll do it on you. Fortress. Purple Rain. Yeah. So you can definitely see that their power of death has definitely gone up quite a bit, which is what was desperately needed. Where I just needed to essentially grind move level out for them to be able to survive more. Okay, and then I will do that, and that. Yeah, so as you can see, whereas that move previously would wipe the entire team, it now does a bit of health. I'm not going to deny that on everyone, but doesn't put anyone in the, like, danger zone, per se. Danger zone! To quote Archer. So we're honestly pretty solid for the most part. That doesn't take us out of danger territory, I still have to be careful. Like I'm going to use Restoration Sigil instead of anything else. Still wish there was like an AoE heal sigil, but it is acceptable as to why there isn't, given the way that this game seems to work with a lot of this kind of stuff. Where it's like, oh yeah, if you grind an AoE heal sigil out enough, it would just be broken as shit. So of course we're not going to let you have one of those. But yeah, so I basically I did two versions of a grind where I grinded the positions that I plan to use regularly, and then the positions that I'm going to be using against these fellows, which I thought was a pretty smart thing to do, because one thing that I saw was like, oh yeah, doing the Water Devil Dens, and at a certain point, the ones that you do are a good indication of you being able to beat the final boss. And I was like, ah, well, I should try to ensure that I can do that then. But it feels good to defeat that. So, let me go back to the Ark. And, well, first of all, I'm going to go to the bridge. But once I rest up, get everyone their health back and all that jazz, and do a nice little quick save, I will show you all how I grinded. Because one of the things that I like to do whenever I do grind in a game is show how I did it. That way anyone watching could emulate, like, almost like, because I know oft times when I need to grind in a game, and I'm like, how do I grind? One of them that I remember vividly was Valkyria Chronicles, the first one, and the second one, I guess. Both I grinded quite a bit on. Level 4. I'll come back to that. Both I grinded quite a bit on, and I remember just being like, hey, like, good grinding places for this for this, and I would just do that. And I would always make sure to include essentially the video's contents in the next stream when I showed how I grind. So basically you come in here at the far northeast, and because there's so many of these guys in this one area, you get a nice chain. And then what you do is basically you just kind of choose a move that you can use a lot of, or a move that's, for all intents and purposes, free. I'm actually going to see if I can level up her thing. And then you just let autoplay work. Yeah, this is basically the best way to grind in this game at this point in the game, because you obviously can't do this earlier in the game or pre. Well, actually, I think this is quite literally the first point in the game that you can do this, because before this you're in the Crystal Realm, but you don't have access to your Ark, so you're kind of locked out of it. So this is where I almost think that I honestly think that this is a very intended grind spot. Like, yeah, we made these enemies not super strong. Like, they're strong enough, but if you have, like, a defense setup, like, you can see that they're not doing great damage. Where it's like, yeah, we get it. You're going to need to grind in this game, so we're going to give you an area near the end of the game to do it efficiently. He didn't get knocked out, did he? No, okay. He was just stunned and never got another turn. And I was like, wait, did Ignis get KO'd? Like, but, yeah. So yesterday, I basically finished Bravely Default 2. Put all my thoughts on Twitter if you care to look. And today, during my lunch break, I went to GameStop and traded in Bravely Default 2. And got like $30 for it. And I think it was like 29 something, which is pretty good. Like, that's essentially half the cost of the game, because I think I bought it for 60. Because I'm pretty sure I bought it new. Pulverizing Strike, how much? One enemy? Nah, not worth it. But I basically took that and put it towards Shin Megami Tensei 5, which I also plan to play on stream, because it looks really good. I like the SMT franchise, honestly. The reason why I don't play Persona on it, although I tried to, is because, one, Royal is a very long game. Not that I think SMT5 will be short by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, so having the chains, it lets your levels go up a lot faster. And you get plenty of talent because of the chain and the Recon Guild for a lot of it. And you get a good hefty amount of money. So that's how basically I got all these talent points. So I just wanted to show that before anything. But so Persona 5 I think has a bit more. It's almost long in an extremely linear pathing, whereas SMT5 at least will have like exploration segments. I guess similar to Persona 5 dungeons, but even those are heavily linear to the point where I'm not sure how well it would do to stream it. I think at some point I eventually will, but it'll be a while because, one, it'll probably be on New Game Plus, unless it comes to PC, at which point it might still be on New Game Plus, and I'll just try and find an online save. But I think the structure of an SMT game versus a Persona game would be a bit more stream inducive, better for streaming. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. Estimates that to be level 2. Yeah, let's come in here. Basically, I plan to, I plan to do a couple things this stream. One, I plan to do a whole bunch of Water Devil Dems. 2, I am only going to be streaming until 9 at the latest, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. So it's 6:45 right now. So I got essentially 2 hours, 15 minutes beyond what I've already done. Hollow Blade, Purging Bullets, Double Tap, Fortress, Purple Rain. I don't want to triple tap with her just yet. I know I could, just because I'm going to have what is it, like a repair box or whatever, the thing that gives me HP and SP back before I do the boss. But I don't want to do it because I feel like it would probably be best if I just don't. I do like how I can just run by those things. Like, they're there to be a wall, only if you don't realize that they're not really a wall. It's like, do you really want that Chaosium gem? Yeah. Well, you can't get it, but I walked by you. It's like, well, we weren't expecting that. Well, darn. But Comfer. I believe that is, one, an anime, very fan service heavy anime. And I believe, yeah, that's the axe. I don't believe I have anyone rocking an axe right now. Who did I give the best? Huh. Ozabo. Yeah, I'll give you the intruder. Honestly, it'd probably be best for me to give it to someone else, but it doesn't really matter. Why? Okay, yeah, I can give... Who has... Okay, where... Comfort, Bellatrix, Dueling Saber, Lily Marlene. Okay, there we go. Wanted to give her that so she could... Searching for a wife. Anyone's fine as long as she's cute. Yeah, good. It's a good thing to spread your net wide, I guess. But a bit too wide is then insulting to individuals. I think that's one of the main reasons why I've never cared for when people like say what type of person they're into, right? Like, oh yeah, what's your type? And it's like, what do you mean, what's my type? It's like, oh yeah, do you like, well, what height of person do you like? What hair color, or hair color, eye color, like what's that? I'm like, well, to have a type, I feel almost seems disingenuous, right? Or like, I don't want to say belittling, but I would say it devalues the uniqueness of a partner, right? Like, this is how I think of it, where it's like, you say you have a type, and you're going out with someone that fits that type, then like acknowledging it almost means that you are saying that they are replaceable, that they're, so long as another individual meets all of these physical requirements, or even not even necessarily physical, but maybe in terms of like, oh yeah, I want them to, like, I like people that like the same hobbies as me, or anything like that. You're just basically putting up everything where it's just like, oh yeah, they could be replaced, and I wouldn't be any like worse off, even though it's two distinct individuals. But that's just me. I get what you mean. I get what a lot of people mean when they say, oh, they have a type. It's more of just like, oh yeah, like, this is just the kind of person that I like to look at in like a magazine or something. It's not meant to be taken so literally and harshly of like, oh yeah, I could replace you with anyone. I understand this. Okay, let's just keep you on heal duty. Good. Thank you. Okay. It feels good to be strong enough to get rid of these goddamn water devil dens. Because boy howdy are they one of the most annoying things in terms of like difficulty scaling in this game. Where it's like it doesn't feel like these things should be as difficult as they are. Because I've definitely stated this last time, where like last stream I was just steamrolling over these Shogun armor. Okay. I was steamrolling over these enemies, right? Like, without a doubt. And then all of a sudden, like, here comes the boss, and it's so much more difficult than than anything that came before it. And it feels like such an escalation in difficulty that it's unreasonable. But I do want to... There we go. I'm glad that he didn't use an AoE. Now, it's not a big deal that he didn't. I'm just glad that he... I'm just glad. Okay. I feel like I've been talking my heart out from the get-go. Like, if it's interesting streaming, because when I watch other people, or when I chime in just to see what's going on, because oftentimes when I start streaming a game, I'll follow it on Twitch, and as I'm streaming it, and if I like the game afterwards, I'll generally drop by other people's streams. But I always find that when I drop into a stream and I'm either not like 10 seconds away from hearing them talk or immediately hearing them talk, I almost feel like I feel like I'm a lot less likely to stay, alright? Like, especially if you're dropping by someone else's, like someone who you've never watched stream before, right? You don't know what to expect from them. So when you're not immediately hit with audio, when you don't get the streamer interacting, whether it be talking or well, I guess it's mostly just talking. I guess because I only watch gaming streams. I'm not one to just be like, oh, I'm gonna watch like a just chatting stream unless it's leading up to someone playing a game. So that's how that usually works for me. But that's one of the main reasons why whenever I stream, I focus so heavily on trying to just talk. Whether or not I am being very clear and succinct, or if it's just me babbling on about what's happening in the game or nothing at all. Now, I do try and actively monitor what I say, but not in like a, oh, like I'm gonna say something bad, but more in the way of saying like, or any verbal like patterns or tics. Like I noticed that I was ending sentences with like right, like you know, or things like that. So I'm actively trying to stop myself from doing that to be a better public speaker or talker, or someone who can just not kind of, but actually form their thoughts and project them articulately and enunciate words a lot better while being able to do it in a timely fashion, right? Where it's that triangle that they always say where it's like speed, quality, and something else. Where it's like if you want it done, oh, that's it. If you want it done cheap, then you can get it done quickly, and so it's like a workmanship quality. It's like a workmanship triangle where 1 is price, 2 is time, and 3 is quality. Where you can only ever have 2 of the 3. You can't get something done quickly, cheaply, and high quality. That is usually just like a no-go. It doesn't happen. And you can basically get 2 of the others generally. So, what I'm trying to do is trying to get all 3. I want to have good quality discussion while also not having it be extremely taxing on the amount of time it takes to get a thought out, while having it not take a lot of brain power to think of things. I would like for it to just be simple thoughts going forward that I never have to worry about. Now, will that always hold true? No, it will not. I know. I understand this. I am not a fool most of the time. A lot of the time I am a fool. A lot of the time I love being the fool. Being the fool is a fun thing to be. Unfortunate that he hit me with that right out the bat. Okay, good. I'm not in... I was worried that I was immediately going into... like, defensive territory. So, heal you, heal you. You defense that thing. Okay. Now... I can... okay, Hollow Blade, try and decrease his... try and decrease his attack, maybe? Okay, good. He went for another single this turn. Yes! Awesome. That one went by very fast. I must have grinded out real well. That's what I like to see. Now, the annoying part about these water devil dens is that clearing them doesn't give you everything that was in the den. You have to explore it and pick up the items to get them, which I get, but it's kind of annoying. It really does lend itself to going into the den to scope it out first, and then after you do that, go back in to do just the boss. Which I get, but I'm not so sure how much I like that. I would much rather it be more doable all in one run. Just because sometimes the entry point for the Water Devil Den is a decent distance away from the the boss. So having to wait or not wait, but having to do it twice and risking just wasting time doing essentially meaningless fights that might just damage you or use your SP prior to the boss is kind of annoying. Let's come in here. I don't believe I have anything else going. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of Bellatrixes because the draconic enemies in that cave are basically, though they just drop those all the time, and it's lovely because you're able to basically grind out Solus in the fight itself and through the items dropped. And I definitely feel like that's kind of the intended way, where it's like, okay, like I get it. You're not really meant to grind, like, look at these lizard jackets. Like, you're not meant to necessarily grind money from enemies, you're meant to grind items from enemies. That way you can just sell it for money, which definitely makes a lot more sense. Now, I wish that the kind of menu system, that's the word, was a bit more conducive. I guess using these is a bit easier, but I don't think it's a great menu system outside of, like, shops, right? Because I come in here and it's equipment, and it's just a list. It's kind of garbage. Come over to items, and, like, it's got weapon, but they're not all the same type of weapon. Like, look at all the weapons. It's no particular order, it's just weapon. And I think that's kind of annoying. Just kind of. Let's get him to 41. Veteran armor. Yep, that's fine. Lizard jacket, veteran armor. Your weight goes up a lot. Don't want that. Yeah, because this is one of those things where... Yeah, I'll put on chitin armor. Where I don't want some of these people to have such high weight. Because them having low weight is just so much more advantageous for me, because they'll go a lot faster. Yeah, they might take more damage, but their speed is what really helps them. I'm still actually, no, at this point, I'm going to switch to my bad formation, because that's what I'm going to be rocking through. Oh yeah, and big news, really nice big news. So, a couple days ago, it was leaked because of Epic because of the Epic Store. But then it was officially announced essentially the day after due to the actual announcement, where Neon Falcom had a 40th anniversary like concert, and it was very heavily promoted in English, where NIS America was promoting it pretty heavily, and Europe as well, NIS Europe, and they announced that they were bringing Trails from Zero, the first Crossbell game, Trails to Azure, the second Crossbell game, what was Hajimari, but now it's Trails to Reverie, the game that comes after Cold Steel 4, and then Trails and Boundless Trails, or Nayuda, all to the West on Switch, PS4, and therefore I guess PS5, and PC, where PC is on both Steam and Epic Game Store. Now, I'm really happy about that last bit because I thought with the Epic Game Store being the leak, it was going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive on PC, and I was like, damn, that kind of sucks because I have all the other ones, or not all the other ones, but I have all the Cold Steel ones, except for 4 yet, but I'll get that at some point in the future. I have all those on Steam, but then I saw like the pictures that they used to announce, like the logos, that it said PC game. It didn't say Epic. And I was like, interesting. And then I looked in some of the comments, and they said, yeah, wishlist it. And I was like, that's a Steam thing, isn't it? I'm not sure what Epic has. They might have a wishlist. I don't see why they wouldn't. Haven't heard great things about the structure of the store, so it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. But excuse me. There we go. So I had to respond. It was texting my mother. So I went on Steam afterwards and I wishlisted them, and I highly suggest anyone who is interested wishlist them because it's good for metrics and stuff. So I'm really excited for those. And one of the best parts that they announced was that they took all the effort needed to work with the Geofront group, the fan translators, and are working with them to bring them over and using essentially their fan translation as like a basis for the official localization, and that was really cool. I think it's absolutely great. Where like I remember saying like that would just be the easiest way, like that would be the simplest, easiest way. Now the kind of annoying part, the sucky part, is the first Crossbell game is coming out apparently in the fall of 2022, so more than a year from now. I understand there's a lot of things that they need to do, make sure it works on PS4 and PC and Switch and everything, but I'm also like, well, you already have the brunt of like all the work done, where essentially every time a Trails game is discussed online, it's always how long it takes to bring a game over, where it's always like, in terms of Trails, it's like, yeah, they have so like they usually do it in terms of characters, and it's like, oh yeah, there's 1 million or like 2 million or some crazy amount, where the translation is just so massive because of all the text, all the dialogue, all the books, all the recipes, all the monster entries, all the things, everything that makes Trails games. And all that's already been done by the fan group. I understand they're using it as a basis, but I'm like, well, shouldn't that kind of expedite the process to bring it over? Now, I'm still happy, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that they're coming over, because I definitely plan to play them, and this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted an official localization to play on my channel. I didn't want to go through all the backdoor ways to do it, or with like buying a Chinese copy, then downloading the patch and all these things. So I'm glad that they're officially coming over, and I think I could just leave it at that. Now, This is one thing that I forgot and actually had to remind myself, where we're sending Vivian and Ignis to Demonia to do some stuff. So that is why I had to come to Gears Rock specifically. So, way I figure, might as well actually get started on the story after 42 minutes live. Now, I'll begin searching for the destination portal. What are you doing, Vivian? Demonia lies far from the surface. In order to teleport there, we must determine a precise destination. Huh. So that's how that works. Excellent! So the time has finally come for us to conquer Demonia! No. I've located the proper destination. I'll begin the transport immediately. Come here, Ignis. Here we go, everyone. Be careful. Bring back good news. Bye-bye. Yeah, wonderful that she just has a portal in her room. Oh. We've managed to return safely to Demonia. Do you sense anything, Ignis? Not especially. But compared to the life we spent living here, my time on the surface feels ever so slightly novel. How very like you to answer that way. Please, no more strange questions. Once we find the information we need, we're returning to the surface. Anyway. That's right. Let's begin looking right away. Books upon books upon books. They're all so similar in thickness and shape. Not color, but those seem to be just reskins. I gathered these texts while I was researching the Dark Current. Let's see if we can glean anything new from them. Time to read some books. I want you. This shelf contains Professor Alstein's research on arts and etherax. Given what we've learned from the Star Hierarch, it may be a good idea to read them. Ether. New form of energy, term ether. Arts application ether due to enormous expertise and labor. Technology difficult to popularize. Wave tower. Proliferation arts, device to collect the ether in the atmosphere. Star approved and the tower is constructed. Etherax 1. Experiments, tools, engraving, sigils at Etherax. Manufacture established. Arts used. Etherax serve beacon hope. Humanity. You may enter prosperity. Realize my dream of building a flying ship. Cool. So the writer of it was the one who built the Ark. Cool. This shelf contains Professor Alstein's research on ether. You maybe find something when we read it. Ether and dark matter. Long time since we entered the age of Etherac. Restricting ether generated by the sunlight shining down on the surface. At the same time, I began to have doubts. Ether's not an unlimited source of energy. Ether expanded arts is converted into dark matter. Okay, so use light, make dark. It is possible that organisms exposed to large amounts may exhibit abnormalities and even be deformed. Humans are no exception. Okay, so that's probably where all the monsters come from in the dark current and shit. Dark matter is purified by sunlight and atmospheric ether, causing it to turn back into ether. Therefore, dark matter does not accumulate in human bodies. Okay. If something were to obscure the sunlight, or a massive amount of ether were to be used at once, disrupting the ether regeneration cycle, it could have deleterious effects on the entire surface, not just humans. Okay. So that's interesting. Because each of the ether gears changed the weather. Each of the realms had weather that essentially obstructed the sunlight. So, raining, snowing, volcanic ash, and I believe crystal was kind of the odd one out. Ether gear. Once the dark matter was highlighted, World's nation approved to build 5 ether gears in a location where sunlight was most intense. The cities would accelerate the generation of ether from sunlight. Okay. So they tried to accelerate the amount of ether. First I've seen journals are on this desk. Should we read them? Artificer from afar. King of Svalna introduced me to an artificer. Distant land, assist my research. He appeared to be highly knowledgeable. However, I declined the request. King of Camelot disappears. Received a message that the King of Camelot gone missing. Ark Fragrok vanishes. Transport vessel Fragrok carrying 500 passengers suddenly vanished. There are strong suspicions of foul play. After I mentioned before, his art apparently continues Etheract and research under the Star Hierarch's auspices. Ether Gear blueprints. Someone has stolen the plans to the Ether Gears. They shouldn't be easy to decipher, but I still worry they'll be misused. New type of Etheract. Harvester reportedly created a new type of Etheract that is more powerful in all respects than my model, but it makes controlling large amounts of energy difficult. Therefore, only a limited number of people should be able to handle it. Documents over here. Deformed humans. Reports of deformed people in Camelot, where the rumors of the king's human experimentation true. The idea of humans with bestial heads is revolting. Okay, so the beast folk are humans that have been exposed to ether, or too much, like dark matter. Deformed beasts. Deformed beasts have been observed in the waters off the coast of the Wave Tower. They are undoubtedly monsters which are exposed to dark matter. Should have taken much longer for this to happen. So basically, the original Alstein's ether gear was meant to accelerate the rate at which the regeneration cycle happened. So there was less dark matter. But it seems like this new one creates more dark matter. And that was the entire point, and that's why the dark current even exists. New arts. Form human beasts are capable of using powerful arts. If the reports are believed, they don't even require Etherax. Is it really possible? Is this the power of dark matter? Okay. So it's potential. Maybe demons are actually just humans that have been exposed to large amounts but didn't deform in quite the same way that the other ones did. Ether gear anomalies. I was summoned by the Star Hierarch to examine the Wave Tower. Found no outstanding anomalies, but I discovered faint signs of tampering with the attached ether gear. This can only mean one thing. Astral Sea migration plan halted. I'm going to suspend the Astral Sea migration plan. Plan's perfect, but something feels wrong. I sympathize with everyone who worked on it, but it needs to go on hold for now. The Astral Sea migration. So is that like a space project? Astral Sea migration plan leaked. Discovered evidence indicating that the plan is leaked. Only a project researcher capable, but I'll consult Blue first. Oh, that's named Blue. I think I've heard it before. Pages are illegible and smeared with blood. Oh, wonderful. Presence will be noticed if we don't wrap this up soon. Should we stop gathering information and return to the surface? Stop gathering information. Let's conclude our business then. I suppose we'll stop here then. We couldn't reach the heart of the problem, but I feel we've learned much about our history. Also, the name Blue sounds rather familiar. Anyway, let's return to the surface for now. What is this? Oh no! Hello there. How do you do? So you were the ones who caused the portal waves earlier. Who are you? I believe this is our first time meeting face to face. I am Kowalsa, chairman of the Council of Eight. What? What's the leader of the council doing here? Don't tell me you're here to capture us. No, I am here out of mere curiosity. I wanted to see for myself who killed Barder and Rouge, and even fended off Grossa. What? You know everything. Now, no need to be so tense. I have no intention of executing you here. Why? Whatever our reasons, we killed your comrades. Demonic law demands a harsh penalty for such crimes. From your point of view, we must be heinous criminals. Enough of these pointless questions. Besides, you've noticed it by now, haven't you? The negative energy created by the distortion that I applied to the Great Barrier a millennium ago. Then, the dark current is your doing. Unbelievable. What we've seen so far is... the world is in a ghastly state, a far cry from the way it was in history. The oceans are split by the Great Barrier, and the destroyed ether gears have stirred the climate into chaos. The Great Barrier was originally meant to stimulate human growth, but this has all been a pretense, hasn't it? You've exploited the surface for your own interests. Correct. To be precise, I am still exploiting it. But I didn't come here to debate this with you. I came to offer you a trade. A trade? You returned to Demonia to discover those responsible for the Dark Current, and to find a way to purify it, yes? I've answered your first question simply by coming here, and I intend to make the second question the terms of our trade. Consider my proposal. How about it? Unfortunately, you can't be trusted. It would be faster to defeat you here and extract the answers from you. How spirited of you. Isn't your priority to bring information back to the surface? I'd accept your challenge any time, but you should give this some more thought. Tell us the terms of your deal. Lady Vivian. I expected no less from the daughter of House Esmeralda. Very good. I have but one request. The large Etheract that you call Brionac. Will you give it to me? The Ark? Unfortunately, we can't do that. Aboard the Ark, we've traveled across many realms and met many people. The Ark is the origin of all the connections we've formed, and it has the ability to cross the Dark Current. The futures of everyone on the surface rest on that ship. I may have few worldly attachments, but even I feel some fondness for our ship. We would never hand it over to the likes of you. I suppose the memento Valerie left behind is still active even now, her convictions yet to be extinguished. Negotiations have broken down. Very well, then.
Time to die.
Allow me to make use of your so-called connections, then. Ah!
Oh no.
Vivian! What have you done to Lady Vivian? I have given her a fitting punishment. What? I've heard that Grossa punished one of your human friends by taking away her vision. It wouldn't be amusing at all to give you the same punishment. You will learn soon enough just what her punishment is. Damn you! Your loyalty is admirable. You know you cannot win, yet you still bare your fangs at me. I regret having to waste my power on a noble's lowly servant, though. Don't worry, you'll be dead before you have time to regret it. How interesting. You mustn't. Lady Vivian, are you okay? No, Ignis, you mustn't fight him.
Oh, that's a him? Oh well.
There's something else you need to do right now. Don't worry, it'll be over soon, so just relax. This is an order. If you die here, who will relay the truth to Tiggy and the others? As things are now, this man is using the surface for his own ends. We finally learned who our true enemy is. It's your job to tell our friends. But... retreat while you still can. Please. I'm begging you, Ignis. Madam! You truly are wise. You understand your situation well. I doubt you have failed to realize my true intentions. You know this, and yet you still want to save her. Now, tuck your tail between your legs and run while you can. If she doesn't receive treatment soon, her life will end.
Yeah, fuck you.
I swear to you, this will not go unanswered. I will fuck you up. Humans and demons are, after all, the same creatures. The more you deepen your bonds with each other, the more emotion becomes your greatest weakness. Show me your next move, now that you've seen your friend wounded. Hope she's not too wounded, because I need her to use her spells. Would I like to save my progress? You're darn tootin'! You're darn tootin', pal! Is Vivian still unconscious? Her life's in no danger, but she's been affected by some powerful sorcery. I think she'll wake up soon, but... I'm here for you. Oh, where's that darn doggy when you need him? He's probably at the Gears Rock portal, right? He's been looking for a way back to Demonia ever since they returned. Does he feel responsible for Vivian getting hurt? I wish he wouldn't beat himself up over it. Well, it's not as if we don't empathize. Darn it, that doggy really ticks me off. Hey everyone, Vivian's waking up. Huh? Vivian? Thank goodness. Hey you, go call the doggy. Huh? Me? You know where he is, right? Hurry up and get him. Tiggy, always the leader. Once a gene, always a gene. You know what? I feel like that deserves some dabs in chat. Boom. Dabs in chat.
Yay! That turned out great!
I'll also get one of those. Ah, there you are. What do you want? Since Vivian has woken up, I thought it might be a good time to make a report. Okay. Oh, poor Jean. Poor Jean. I'm sorry I made you worry, Ignis. How are you feeling, Lady Vivian? I'm feeling fine, Ignis. Thank you. What about the sorcery that Kowalski used on you? The punishment he gave me does not affect my health, but rather my life. Demons do not normally have to worry about lifespans, but I think he has given me one. I can tell that, very gradually, my body will lose its vitality over time. Oh no. This is horrible. Is there some way to undo it? Sorcerer's punishments can only be removed by the person who cast them, or by the death of the caster. Damn it! They've hurt not just Azra, but now Vivian too. I'm very sorry to worry you all, but I'll be okay. It is not a debilitating condition, unlike a wound or an illness. I can fight with you as I always have. But we're still worried about you. Well, that just means we need to go to Demonia and tear that Kowalski a new one. We don't have a choice. Yeah, we've got to sort us out with Grossa too. We need to make him heal Azra's eyes. A final showdown against the demons. I long to test my skills with the blade once more. We'll go anywhere for Azra and Vivian. Yeah, count me in. Please, wait. Why would you go so far for my mistress's sake? Don't you know that going to Demonia is like offering yourself up to the enemy? Unlike me, you have no obligation to protect my mistress. What? Then let me put it this way. Would you help Vivian out of pure obligation? Of course not. That much is obvious, but I'm talking about the fact that you're risking your lives. Kowalski will be like no enemy you've ever faced. Think hard about it. Wow. You just don't get it, doggy. Unlike science, people don't run on pure logic. Instead, one of the primary emotions that drives humans to action is the urge to help someone else. I've always thought that you demons care way too much about stuff like class and social order. Just look at this bunch. Galil acts because he feels responsible for Azra's eyes, but Azra doesn't want Galil to worry, so she always tries to act brave. Don't you think it's beautiful that they try to help each other? Simplicity is a virtue, There's nothing wrong with having a one-track mind like these two. I feel like you're mocking me, but I agree with you. Tiggy, are you really only 12 years old? Tiggy's manner may be caustic, but her argument is sound. I don't intend to posture, but our desire to help Vivian is most assuredly sincere. That sounds really shady coming from you, so cut it out. I may be a beast folk, but I feel the same way. I want to help Aja and Vivian. Nice follow-up. The point is, race and all that stuff has nothing to do with it. I think I finally understand why Lady Vivian takes such an interest in humans. Took me a while. Thank you all so much. Whoa, what's this now? Are you feeling okay, doggy? Yeah, man. Just act now normal. You're creeping me out. I'm also glad to see that humans have been a good influence on you, Ignis. I'm very grateful for everyone's concern. I've also decided that I need to go to Demonia again to learn more of Kowalsa's schemes. I would appreciate your help. So, can we just take a portal there? No, it's very likely that the portal in Lady Vivian's chambers has been destroyed. I've been trying it ever since we returned to the surface, but it's not responding at all. So how are we going to get there? I have an idea. First, let us go to Blue's Oasis. Blue's Oasis? Why there? You'll have to ask him for the details.
Okay. They mentioned Blue. Okay, let's do this. Got 4 people. Yeah, Guildmaster candidates. Wait, did I say I have none? Or assigned separately during the... Oh, okay. New recruit. Blacksmith Library Signomancy. Probably doesn't matter. Library. Library, blacksmith, you know what, let's just do the library. Library. You're not getting it. Sigmamus. Library. Okay, there we go. And you know what? I'm feeling like Tiggy should be running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Follow my rainbow. Okay, so now let us go Tokyo Road. It's a cannon. Level 5. You know, let's go in here. I want to see what this is. I want to see what this is about. Oh, we got dragged in again. Okay. How strong are you fellas in here? These normal... Oh, you're still weak as hell. I need to... I think I can... I actually want to level up the bad still. So I'm not going to... do that because they still I still want to get them more levels in all these positions just because they don't have the benefit that they normally do currently. Got Chaosium Gem. I figure I might be strong enough to do these like biggins now. Because I think I handled like the level 4 one pretty well. So I'm not too... I don't want to say I'm not too worried because that's just asking to jinx myself. But I think it's within my power to do. So I wanted to explore because I haven't done any of these yet.
I figure it might be worthwhile to explore these. Now, I do still think it's a bit misleading to still have, like, a lot of these weaker enemies still highly present in these places. Now, it's nice because it lets you get, like, your chain up in the Water Devil dens. Cool. Yeah, just sit there, spin. Damn it. Okay, got Chaosium Gem. I'm at 85 Chaosium Gems. Is that like a portal to go somewhere? Is that how this thing works? I think they got portals, and then you have to like fight multiple like bosses in one or something. I don't know. Chaosium Gem. Ooh, Sigil Cannon. Nice. See, I knew that these had good things in them. Yeah, 32, and then I can replace you. So now, Zab with Power Suit, Pneumatic Gun, Sigil that shines barrel that strengthens firepower. Now with that, I want to check out what special moves it has. So it has Anti-Proteus, Strong versus Water Devils, Blast Mode only, Silver Bullet, Strong versus Undead. This is used for in Geomancy Jam. Focus high energy shot. Focus energy at the turret and shoot a high energy shot with all three elements: heat, cold, and shock. And I believe all of these, the L's, denote that you either have to be long distance or... let's go blast mode and see if maybe that's the thing. Because it might be best for me to enter that mode and then try and fight the bosses with that instead of triple tap. Now, chances are triple tap will still be better. I'm not exactly inclined to believe otherwise, but I think it's worth a shot more so than not. Also because I just want to see whether or not these guys are working the way that I think they will. Okay, so I can do Anti-Proteus. So... yeah, so it says Cannon Long. Oh, Blast Precision, and this one's just Long. So I wonder if this one I have to be in the back with, or if that's like the... special... I think that's the special move. Yeah, that's the special move. Okay, so that explains it. No wonder why it's 80. Okay. So now let's check out this guy. 1,587. So that's pretty darn good. Now, of course, you have to do the setup for it, which is kind of annoying because it means you can't really auto battle it. You have to menu it, but against the bosses, that's probably really nice. Okay. At some point in one of these fights, I'll either have to heal Ignis or something else. It would probably be a heal, or I might not have to, and I can just go until I get to that box. But I need to walk all the way around again because I need to go get that gem. Because the thing is, there are certain really good weapons that I should be able to equip my party with. However, I believe I need to get some more Chaosium Gems. Yeah, get out of here. No, I don't need to fight you. So I can go trade them at, like, that Chaosium Gem dealer guy. Is they... And then after that... Altman, just give me some hearts. And that should give me better weapons than some of the drop ones. Because I am pretty confident that the weapons I get aren't necessarily going to be the best ones for me to go through like the final battles with. So I want to try and help myself along in any way possible. Okay, yeah. This thing seems to be different than a boss. Like it's definitely one of like it's like boss-esque, but it's definitely not the boss. Okay, just gonna immediately start with a restoration sigil, triple tap on you, fortress, purple rain. Okay, physical defense down. That's great. He didn't just insta kill him, did he? He did. That's fucking bullshit. Okay. That is highly unfortunate. And there was literally nothing I could do against that either, which really sucks. Why is he back now? Okay. Now that is kind of shitty that happened to me, but... Okay, but luckily, immediately got cancelled with that box. It's just air is overflowing. But feeling about this, let's not go in any further. I mean, I'm already this far. Kind of have to do it. If I get KO'd, I guess I came in here too early. But I feel like because I used the box, I have to do this. Because you don't get another one when you come in again. Hello there, mister. What the hell is that giant thing? Howdy. Actually, let's take a look at my formation first. Okay. Yeah, you're all good. Equipment. Got your green stone, your dragon candy. Extra life, tasty dumplings, crimson mirror, what's that? Sound +1. Feyhound main, do you have a better staff now? Sigil cannon, good. Really want a better shield for you. Green stone. Okay. Regardless. Hey, how's it going? It is rare for humans to wander in here. Who are you? Who are you? My name is Kyongji. I spend my days here in peace, regaining my strength. Challenge you to a fight. Oh, to think that you coveted my life. I was just getting bored. Very well, I'll play with you. 8 battle streak. Hello, big boy. Okay, so this is a single target enemy. So let's... I'm gonna go into blast mode. Fortress, purple rain. Okay. And do that. He doesn't need it yet, so I'll just do that. Anti-Proteus, Fortress, Purple Rain. Ooh. That's not great, because I... Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. Anti-Proteus. Okay. Antidote. him, he has to stay alive. Antidote, yourself. Proteus, Fortress, Purple Rain. Okay. Antidote her. You need to Restoration Sigil him. Proteus, Fortress, Purple Rain. Oh shit, okay. Restoration Sigil, need you back up. Proteus, Fortress, Purple Rain. Okay. Ah, fuck. Didn't realize Aja, or... Let's do that. Okay. Restoration Sigil. You, Fortress. God damn it, fucking Galil got KO'd again? Triple tap, Fortress. I wonder if there's any anti-poison gear. Damn. I'm just caught in an unfortunate loop. Yeah, it's not even worth it. Rezzing the other people at this point. Leo's unable to fight. Oh, god damn it, I forgot about that bullshit. Okay, let's retry it. Okay. So let's do Hollow Blade, Protective Sigil. Oh, god damn it. See, that's the thing where I don't learning Detox on several people would probably be best, because honestly that, like, having that on a lot of people would be really nice. Okay, let's just try and DPS him real quick. Yeah, with also Fortress. Yeah, I would like it if this one was a higher level, but I know this one will. Actually. Nope. There we go. Just Purple Rain. Jesus fucking Christ, do you do a lot of damage. Use that on yourself. Use Restoration Sigil on Tiggy. Use Anti-Proteus. Use that. Use Purple Rain. Okay, you can use Elixir of Life on her. You can use Restoration Sigil on him. See, I really wish I could see how much health add left. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I have him with the fucking... him up. Get you up. Restoration. Heal you. Triple tap. Triple ring. Strong medicine on Audra, restoration on Tiggy. Let's try. I mean, might as well try for it. It only did one. God, my regular move does more than that. Like, what's the point of a less powerful? Only 78 damage, yeah. You. Oh, why did I do Death Rain again? Second ignition. Fortress. Triple tap. Dragon candy. Restoration Sigil. I need Khalil up. Strong medicine. And her. Okay, and then I need to do more damage. Oh, why did I do hard block? Should have done. Yes! Got him! That was tough. That was really tough. I could probably use some more grinding, honestly. Yeah, oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm really glad I gave Audra the, acquired Zushui Charm. I'm really glad that I gave, or I spec'd to, I spec'd into the necessary things to get the Destruction Sigil. Because that thing does quite a bit of damage. Yeah, gonna rest and save after that. Oh boy! I'm glad I retried. I'm glad I didn't just accept that, because I could feel that I was pretty darn close. It's just a matter of I can't tell their HP, which kinda sucks. Now let's see. That charm. What is... Did I get anything, like, actually from it? Sushi... Zushui Charm. An ancient ether act is an amulet made to ward off calamity and celebrate success and prosperity. Has a unique move. Attack all enemies with a shadow tsunami, inflicts physical defense down and poison. Oh, that's really good. Equip. So, oh yeah, she never had anything on. Yeah, I'll just put that on her. I actually want to look up. Let me see. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so. I'm just checking to make sure that just checking something right now. Okay. So that is how that works. Okay. Interesting. So I just got a really nice charm. How many? Okay, so I need 90. I need 90 okay, but I could also just do a different thing. Okay, so actually, I do want to go test out that new thing for Vivian, because oddly enough, Vivian is one of my best characters, because the amount of damage she does on a AoE basis is so phenomenal that it is crazy. So what should I be leveling up? These both have accuracy B. This has higher attack. So let's level that up for you. You can still level up Purging Bullets. I want to level up your... Interestingly enough, your triple tap is better in guard than your double tap. Probably because I use a whole lot more. I am in, yeah, all defense mode. Okay, so Noisy Hoop, Purging Bullets, triple tap. Yeah, Fortress, yep. And then... Oh, that's a only other one thing. Yeah, let's see if I can work the other one up more. Because I would like Blood Rain to be higher. It's just a matter of, like, currently at the space it is, it's not as powerful as the Poison one. Especially because the Poison one additionally gives it will poison the enemy. And it uses a lot less SP, so it's a lot easier to use in these grinding things. So what I think I might do is I might just seal the Blood Rain one get a little bit of a boost and just take it. But yeah, I'm going to have to use some of my Solus to buy some more medicine and stuff, because I used a lot of my medicine in that fight. So I'm really glad that I was smart enough to have a lot of my units have medicine packs to take full advantage of it. And I'm glad that doing this grind gives you a lot of free money. It's just like, oh yeah. Whereas in the rest of the game, you're very beholden to kind of really penny pinching to the point where you're never flush with money, it seems. And then when you are, you're not readily going to use it. Yeah, Death Rain level 6 just isn't great. Like, the SP comparison is just not where it needs to be. Now, I'm curious, so he has 9,000, so I need... I would like to either... I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to save up and try to do 15,000 for Battle Stamina Plus. Just because I think that will be the best for essentially every one of my characters. And it shouldn't take all that long to get, just because it's honestly rather easy to grind out a lot of stuff now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy the other hostels for him, just to make sure if he ever gets like pushed or something. I don't even know if that's like a system in this game. He will always be in a nice place. So I have 88 Chaosium. I need a few more. But regardless, that might be a grind outside of the stream. Or maybe not. Okay, so I need to go to Blue's Oasis. That wasn't there. It was over here. Having this ship is really nice. But I will have to... So we're all the way out here at Blue's Oasis. Yes, let's go visit Blue. Ugh, I knew I had a bad feeling about this. It's because we have to go see him. Okay. I'm gonna stop at the inn and rest up. Yeah, 30 solely. That used to be a lot. Here you go, bitch. I'm a millionaire. The One Who Knows, Chapter 35. Hey, how's it going? So, want a bite? Not really. I'm gonna get out of my way. Oh, trade Chaosium Gems. Perfect. So, I need 90 for the Sword of Wrath, which is a really good weapon. It's 49 attack. With... Apparently you can get a high quality... Oh, that's it. So you could buy the Sword of Wrath with Chaosium times 90, or if I had Blacksmith Guild number 9, like level 9, which I would never have had even on this run, I could get it high quality with 69 power. Now there's going to be another one that I get that has 44, so I don't think I really need to use it there. Now the Apollonian robe, I've heard, is very good. 12 ancient, they were first sigils passed down. Like, yeah, like look at that. Like 20 armor power, weight 8, but it gives all those elemental resistance and modifies. So that'd be really good to put on like someone like Vivian. I'm tempted to buy it. No one really uses this. Honestly, because I'm going to be getting a different sword that will boost my power anyway, I might as well just get this. Yeah, I'm doing it. Boom. Done. Locked in. Boom. Locked in. And equip it on Vivian. That way, her thing is better. Right, because focus. Because it might go on someone else. The best part is I still give myself a little way out because the okay, focus affects the power, also affects sense, affects sorcery. Okay, so I want to actually not her. She can still get the. She can still get that, but I want Ajra to have the Apollonian robe because that'll make her better, which is nice. Okay, so as long as it's not wasted, because the other ones I'm not using axes. I'm going to get a fine enough greatsword soon, so why even bother? Me. I was wondering what strange group this was, but it was just you, Tiggy. Heard all sorts of peculiar rumors. They all involve you soaring through the skies on a ship. Long time no see, Blue. Not long enough, to be honest. Anyway, it's Vivian here who has business with you. Oh, are you one of Tiggy's companions? I neglected to introduce myself earlier. I am Vivian Vin Esmerode of the Demons. Oh, the heir to House Esmerode? And what business does a noble demon have with this humble merchant? Please tell us how to reach Demonia, specifically Area 18. There should be a portal. I believe someone of your status has the privilege to use it. We believe it may have been destroyed by Kowalsa, thus we are looking for an alternative route. Kowalsa. It's been quite some time since I heard that name. So you know Kowalsa after all. That makes you our enemy then, you bastard! No need to lose your temper. Kowalsa was a business partner of mine long ago. We no longer have any ties. I have a hard time believing that. It is the truth. Believe what you wish. Anyway, I care little for such old tales. Returning to the topic of a route to Demonia, there is one way. Please tell us. Let me see. Bring me 50,000 soles, and I will give you the information you seek. What? We may have the funds, but you're asking far too much. I'm sorry, but it is a reasonable quote, considering the costs. Besides, Kowalsa and I are likely to be the only ones who know this route. I've excluded the rarity of this information from my price estimate, as a service to you. Oh.
Fine, and I'll just have to throw in the mackerel rations I've been saving. They're worth more than any sum.
Hush. Be quiet for a minute. The adults are talking. Forget it, Vivian. This scumbag won't tell us no matter how many times you ask. I'm sorry you see it that way. Information is not to be undervalued. In the world of business, information itself is a commodity. We have had a grave miscommunication if you believe that I will simply tell you whatever you want, or that I believe only tangible objects have value. Ah, shut up, you shady con artist. It pains me to concede that there is a logic in his statement. Could we trade something other than money for this information?
We're confident in our skills. We'll do whatever you need.
So you intend to barter with strength of arms rather than currency? I admire your dedication. To be frank, there are 4 items that I am personally attempting to gather. I want you to bring them to me. Is that acceptable? Oh, jobs like that are right up my alley. Please, allow us to take up this offer. I see. I look forward to your report then. So, what kind of items are you looking for? Qigong Rosary, Zushui Charm, Lost Shield, and Revolution 7. These are the 4 items I want. They should be somewhere in the Water Devil's dens, located in the abyss of the Dark Current. Please use your ship to look for them. Wait. Yeah, so basically I just got one early. You're sending us into a place swarming with water devils without any specific directions? I asked for your help because I don't know where to begin. Very well, if you need more information, the items are imbued with powerful magic. It's likely that formidable monsters slumber in these nests drawn to the magical power. Do you understand what I'm saying? You want us to look inside the most dangerous monster nests. You're a real piece of work, you know that? Thank you. That said, this would all be for naught if my contractors were to die. Should the task prove too difficult, I will tell you the way to Demonia if you proffer the full sum of 50,000 solus. Understood. We'd best be off then. Safe travels. Okay, so that's that. Managed to find a guy who could help us reach Demonia. But madam, how did you know that blue was connected to Kuasa? I formed the theory from books I consulted when we most recently returned to Demonia. I believe he is one of the first generation of demons who knows about the human-demon war. He's just a businessman, nothing more, nothing less. On the off chance that he tries anything shady, we'll just kick his butt.
God, it's way too hot out here. Give me some water. My skin's drying out. Robins. Ever the articulate. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my arts, and Ashura, I am going to unseal that one. Because that one is a bit much. It's like a bit too useful, right? To a point, I'm almost tempted to grind out some more of other things.
Alright, let's get on the Brianak and head to a water devil den.
The depths of the dark current would be dangerous, but I find it to be a rather fascinating opportunity. Fascinating? It can be a bit weird sometimes, Gene. Well, I prefer to think of it myself as inquisitive. Okay. Arc. Okay. Let's... What the heck? Oh, I think I hear music. Is someone performing? Hey, isn't this my number 18? Here, coming from the deck. Interesting. Oh, what's up, my man? How's it going, fellow? Pendragon. Let's sing a fun song with everyone. Well. Oh. He's quite the muse. Nonsense, that's nothing compared to my timbre. Not a bad song.
That is impressive. He's better than Renzo.
Hey now. Not bad if I say so myself. You're saying that?
That's great and all, but who are you?
Salutations and well met! Did you enjoy my ballad of greeting? I am the demon Pendragon. Very pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay, so what does a demon want with us? To be honest, I have no idea who you are.
Hey, enough of that. This is Count Pendragon who rules Area 7 of Demonia. I won't allow any disrespect.
What's your problem, doggy? I don't know this gaudy demon guy.
Quiet, Pipsqueak. I'm telling you not to be rude to Count Pendragon. If you do anything to offend the Count, then you'll face immediate penalty under demon law. Oh, you look familiar.
Please pardon our rudeness, Lord Pendragon. These people mean no ill will. They're just a bit spirited.
Oh, I know who you are. I believe you're from House Esmeralda.
Yes. My name is Vivian Vin Esmeralda.
Vivian, I'll remember that name. I see. So you're the ones who've been gathering Chaosium gems. Oh.
Then the master that those beast folk servants have been referring to.
That's me, Master Pendragon. I was curious after hearing the rumors about your crew from my servants, so I came to see you all in person.
I see.
But what are you two doing with humans? Personal contact with humans is prohibited under demon law. Depending on the situation, I may have to punish you two right here. Madam.
It's all right, Ignis. Lord Pendragon, the state of affairs on the surface, and everything I've heard until now, I'll share with you.
So I'm curious to know if this only happens at this point in time in the game, or if it's after I use a certain amount of Chaosium gems and I get back on my ship. I see. I wasn't aware of that. Well, I don't think you're lying, so do as you please. For the time being, I'll treat this as ongoing research of the surface's abnormalities.
Thank you, Lord Pendragon.
If what you've said is true, then it's also a problem for demons. Because of my position, I can't help you directly, but I'll keep an eye on your work for the time being. Hey, since you're here, sing for us some more. Your dulcet tones or something else.
I really like your music, too. I'd like to listen as well.
I'll start with this number, then. I call it... I'm glad to hear that. Music is my life. I'd be happy to sing for you anytime. Candidate for Guildmaster. Whoop whoop. Master Pendragon! How you doing, my boy? What's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well. Hey, yo, my man. Okay. So... Could I build... 1, 2, 3, 4... okay. So I have enough to get to my next rank of library. Begin Guild Girls Rest Service. Yeah. Library Tactics and Signomancy info in battle. Still don't know what that means, but it's probably better than just being able to develop more of these. And I don't have enough to get to the next one anyway. So I will do library guilds. Do that. Library Guild Faust. Because basically I would like to have some, like... I'd like to have some, like, chains or things available in, like, the islands. Deity. There we go. Now, there's probably a snow den, like, on one of those islands. Let's do another library guild with frickin' Redondo. There we go. And then we can pop one over here. Put him in that. Then before I build any more, I think I'll just wait a little bit. So what is... I wish I didn't skip through. No, I'll just look it up. What is guilds? I did a library level 8. Increased damage. Okay, Art Significancy info in battle. Increased damage as analysis goes up. But I'm gonna look up Alliance Alive Library Guild level 8. What's it do? Just making sure I get it. Tells you so skill analysis and monster analysis affect battle. Skill data is accumulated as you use the skill, press X. Data. Monster data is accumulated as you fight monsters.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So basically, as my skill goes up, like as that analysis in the top right hand corner goes up, I get more damage, or I do more damage. So grinding out moves for their damage is really good. Purging Bolt 100, Cannon, double tap, triple tap, almost there. So I think I just unlocked just more damage right there by doing what I did. Yeah, okay, so that's good. That is actually really good. I just unlocked more damage. And I will also get more damage based on... let's go to Hawkray Castle. I'll go to the snow one and see. How's this? Level 3? Yeah. Basically, I want to get a couple of these dens because I want to be able to put some towers in the dark currenty area so I can get help while I'm fighting the big guys, because that one definitely showed me that I need to make sure that that is good. There we go. Yeah, so that's a big guy. Not sure if it's like the big guy. But I'm probably going to encounter a lot of the enemies here, so I don't have to deal with them going forward. Like I won't have to try and worry about dodging them. And that's the boss, so that's good to know. I can just kind of wander around everywhere now. I do need to explore to make sure I get everything out of the things anyway, lest I miss some vital things, or vital stuff that would make other things easier. The reason I'm using Noisy Swing is because it's more powerful while also not being all that much more, I believe it has the same SP, so I figure might as well level it up while I'm here doing this. Use it sometimes, get some XP on it, or at least get its analysis up. Chaosium Gem. Hey, how's it going? I think it would be funny if the character you controlled, like, depending on their height, they either moved further or move faster just because their stride is bigger. I think that'd be funny. Phenomenal breed, break out, but still can't escape this dance. Completely hopeless. Nothing I can do about it. Guess you guys will save me. I'm kind of a woman who always pays back her debts. Make sure you don't forget that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that's good. Now I've got another recruit for the guilds. Okay. Yeah, time to see. I like how the boss will just stare at you for as long as you are in the thing. Okay, so I'm hoping that this isn't like the loop. I'm hoping that this is the dead end. Ah, Sonoboard. Don't know what that is. Wish there was... Okay, Sonoboard's a shield. What the heck? Is that a better shield than his? No, it's worse. Block, bath cover. Physical defense up, all allies. Okay, at least the power... It's not bad. I prefer him having a weapon in the second slot, just because if I ever need him to do damage, it's better. Although, having a second shield with a special move in it wouldn't be terrible in its own way. Because if I could increase everyone's defense and just make them take less damage, because I don't believe the buffs go away. I think they are essentially permanent for the length of the fight, unless you are given a stat down. Because when I use Astral Armor at the start of the fight, and I get all the defense up, like I could go through a long fight and it would still be procced. Okay. Yeah, look at her. She's doing, like, my people are doing over 1,000 damage. Like, it's crazy. Okay, and that was that way. Okay, time to head back. Yeah, just to counter it before it can force me into a fight. Yeah. Yeah, it's so nice seeing the poison wave just go over the enemy and seeing it kind of just delete the ads. Just like, ah, yes, this is what I needed in life. This is everything I ever wanted. Okay. Here. Might as well. It's not like they're going to do all that much to me. And it'll give me another chain. With a little bit more talent and more chance to increase my stats. Which is good. Okay, so she is at 15,500. So talents. You could get battle stamina. Or I could just decrease all your things by 1. I'm actually going to do the decrease for her. And I'll probably also do it for Vivian. Because in their case, they use a high SP move and then don't get another turn, they lose that SP. Versus some of the other people who that might not be the case. Figure I might as well get those. Those seem like safe things to get for people, so they can just go whole horse or whole hog on their moves without having to worry too much about it. Okay, so I'm still saving up for yours. I'll figure out how I want to do it afterwards. Yeah, okay. And then I'll actually use a heal on you. Triple tap, Fortress, Purple Rain. Hollow Blade. Destructive Sigil, Triple Tap, Fortress, Purple Rain. Boy. That. So I actually want to look at Destructive Sigil. Arts. So yeah, so its attack position, it's in attack mode that it does a lot of damage. Okay, once I get out of here, I want to get into a fight and maybe have Audra go into like some attack position and see if I could proc a good thing for it. Let's just try and get rid of the ads as fast as possible in this one, because also that thing can poison. I don't want that. Okay.
Restoration Sigil. Yourself, triple tap. Fortress, Purple Rain. Damn it. That's what I exactly did not want. Okay, you need to use a strong medicine on yourself, honestly. You can do a restoration on him. You can fortress, you can Purple Rain. Fuck. I was hoping that they could get away without. Okay, I'll do that. Second ignition. Pulverizing strike. Please. Okay, you. Like, I hate poison. It is so annoying to deal with. God, only does one. Like the moves just aren't worth it, honestly. Okay. I'm gonna have to retry this one, probably. How long have I been using the weaker one? I may have been using the weaker one that entire fight. Which, foolish me. Water Devil down. Let's see. Do Signomancy Guild. Do you. Because I'm gonna put that there. Yeah, I'm gonna stay. Repair my broken shit. Yeah, it just isn't worth it doing the super moves, honestly. Like, they're not that good. They are alright, but they are not as good as they need to be. Okay, yeah, get you that. To heal an ally, Berserk Fuse. Interesting. I don't believe she can use sigils, or she can, but it's not really useful because the stats. Because you want more focus. So Tiggy will be really nice, especially if I put her in attack mode. Where's this analyzed one? Oh, interesting. Where's that really good? Is it only available at like the main one? Or oh, it's in like the library guild. That's it. That's it. I was like, where's that super strong sigil that I was talking about? And it was in a completely different place. That's why. Because it wasn't in that guild, it was in the other guild. Let's come over here. One person. Guildmaster Candidate, Recon Library, Signomancy. Yeah, I'm not getting to the next. What the heck? New recruits. Tactics. Battle tactic reinforce. Let's do that. Shits and giggles. Okay. And I need to go to the library guild if I remember right. Because you're the one with the lost, no. Yeah. You're selling the legendary one. So I'll let you buy
that. And, you know, I'll also let you buy it. Don't know why it would be useful for her, but... You're not using any of these. I might have her use that. And... Surprised that... Surprised that there isn't just like a healing one that I could buy as a added bonus. Okay, I already rested all up. Okay. So let's go prepare this place. Actually, I'm probably already going to get a bonus. What I want to do is I actually want to go back to Ashturn. And I need to land, go back into it. And then fly you. Yeah, because I need to buy some good medicine. Now that I have a whole bunch of money, I can come in here, buy a whole bunch of medicine that dramatically heals lost HP. Yes, I'm just going to buy 99 of that. Pax medicine, infuse, yeah, might as well buy like 20 of that. Strong medicine, is that greatly heals, yeah, boom, buy some of that. Dragon Reigns, enhances, yeah. Bellatrix, yeah, I'm not going to be using that. Surveyor Staff, Nomad, Bad, yeah, here we go. Because I'm going to be completely honest, chances are between this stream and next, I am more than likely going to be grinding some more. So I'll be able to get plenty of Solace and everything else. How do I fucking land? There we go. Like, I don't want to be up here on a wyvern. Like, I think that's the worst part about Ashturn in terms of, like, design. It's like, oh yeah, it's only accessible by wyvern. It's like, yeah, but I have a flying goddamn ship. Surely that is wrong. That's why it's probably just easier to teleport into the goddamn place than it is to, do anything else. Yeah, I want to come into the formation and do this because I want to do a nice chain battle for one, because I do think I need to get some more levels on various things. Because the guard is good, but I eventually just want to get to a point where I can work with what I would prefer and have everyone have their like boosted damage instead. So I'm gonna grind some of that out here, and her thing in support is really high anyway. I think I would like to do something that somehow boosts it. So I'm just gonna have her kind of spam this. Actually, no, I'm not going to have her spam that. I want to have her... Oh, she can't even use a sigil. I'm a fool. Do that. Do that. I forgot that she needed a an ether act for that. Ugh. Now I can just kind of let this go. Another of the main reasons why I needed to have everyone in defense mode was because doing the grinding originally, like, I wanted to make sure that my characters weren't going to perish. Because as you can see, she's taking like 63 damage sometimes. Like, out of everyone, Tiggy's probably the worst off, to the point where I'm actually going to switch back to Moonbeam and do that. Because this is a 7 chain, so it's going to be a bit harder. But I do want to keep her doing her greater heal, or her restoration on herself. Because even if it's not really useful in terms of what's occurring in the fights, it is still gaining XP, and that's the important part. Like, it's still finding use, which is better than it not. Now, I don't know if the healing moves gain XP based on the amount of HP that they healed, but sure as hell won't hurt. Okay, I do need to level up double tap in defense, though, because I don't want it to be so weak to a point where if I need it to do good damage, that it can't. Okay, so that's the issue. It keeps defaulting, it seems, to sigil, or not sigil cannon. Okay, so why would that be? Okay, there we go. Sigil cannon, fortress, purple ring. Because the sigil cannon is weapon number 1 for her. And I believe it is like the strongest weapon that she can get without investing in the yeah. So without investing in the blacksmith up to level 6 and level 8, this sigil cannon is the best that she can get. She only has 3 non-blacksmith based weapons: the starting weapon, the steam shotgun, then the sigil cannon. Those are the 3 that don't require the blacksmith, and the second one can have a high quality version if you do have blacksmith. So it seems a bit annoying where all the best physical weapons are behind the blacksmith guild. However, you would need to put essentially every recruit you get into blacksmith to get it to that point by the end of the game. And I don't even think it's possible, honestly. Yeah, so you can definitely see how doing this would correlate to just kind of being able to grind in another game at the same time. It is, without a doubt, very, very good at having grinding work. So yeah, Hollow Blade went up, Restoration Sigil went up 3 levels, that's good. Double tap, triple tap, good. And then got over 1,000 in talent. Like, that's just crazy. Because I remember, like, beginning of the game, you're like, okay, I don't have much left in me. Like, don't have much talent. Like, I'm just waiting, like, getting 5 or 10 at a time. But yeah, this is basically a loop where you go in, usually you clear it, just to clear it, and then you come up here, rest, get all your stuff back, and then save. But yeah, so 8,000, like 11,000. So yeah, chances are what's going to happen is I'm just going to grind quite a bit in this game to essentially get all the remaining stuff that I really want for each of the characters. It might be a bit much to go for like battle stamina plus, but I might try and get battle stamina regular plus on every character. Because like even on the characters that I haven't put anything in, I would just be able to get battle stamina plus with Robins. Because you need 50,000 in total to get all battle staminas. Which is bonkers. But yeah, so that is basically what is going to occur. I am going to probably grind an absolute crap ton. Get everything I want. Additionally, I will probably go around and try and clear any stray water devil dens, because I think I've... Yeah, let's just take this one out real quick. I think you're like... Oh, you're level 4? Yeah. I'm not too worried about you. Okay, got a nice big one. We got sucked in again. Let's come down. Check this out first. It's 5,000 Solus. Okay, Chaosium Gem. Down here. Nope. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Hollow Blade. I want to kill things. Central Cannon. Give me that nice double tap. Fortress, Purple Rain. There we go. And she is... Vivian is just, I think, my best character right now. I don't think she's particularly my favorite character in the game, but in terms of battle, in terms of usefulness, she is far and away the biggest damage dealer, because she's able to do consistently like hundreds of damage to the entire field at essentially no SP cost, given the SP decreases and the SP regen. And I think once I get more, she'll actually be able to gain SP afterwards every time. Where it's like, oh, if I use something that uses more SP, then... Defiant Guard. Okay, I think this was the better... Yeah, this is a much better shield. Pantheus Smite holds your shield and focus your might to do 5 consecutive thrusts with it. That's the S. Okay, there we go. That's gonna... I think that will help a lot, honestly. Because he was already taking not very much from most enemies, but bosses, it was a bit of a crapshoot with a lot of them, where he would take a bit of damage. Quite a bit. Now, I don't know if the shield defense power, like its weapon power, I don't know if that translates to defense, or if it's just, oh, if you use an attack move with the shield, that's what it affects. That is something that I will probably look up, to the point where, you know, I'm going to write it down so I remember to look up. Actually, you know what, I'm not going to write it down because I have this thing open over here. Shield, weapon, power, alliance, alive. Best weapons, shield, Interesting. Yeah, I'm not... Didn't... my cursory look didn't reveal anything, so... Not expecting much. Okay, so there's this person up here. Hey, how's it going, my man? I am Musashi. Journey to be a warrior. A rumor plunged in a hole. Or caliber. Ashamed. Okay, cool. Thank you, my man. Yep. Gonna fight and kill ya. Yep. Yeah, it's that poison thing. I think for Ignis, because he's the one who takes most hits, what I think I'll do is, instead of giving him a medicine pack, what I'll do is... Actually, I like him having a medicine pack. Maybe instead of a medicine pack, is there... Elemental resistance. I want something that resists... Huh. Could have sworn I had some item that resists... like... that resists status ailments. Interesting. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, this one does give him at least so he won't get any other things on it. Like, you might not be able to avoid poison, but he can at least avoid something else. Or, like, rage or confuse or something. Okay. Formation. Interesting. I could try this. Actually, I don't want to try that. Because what I want to do is I want a formation prepare. I was hoping I could find a formation where I could test out... Well, I can actually try it in the fight. I just don't want to start the fight like that. Especially with these fuckers. Detective Sigil on her. Triple tap on you because you could fucking insta-kill me. For no real reason as far as I understand. Decimating thing. Detective Sigil. You. Triple tap you. Fortress. Purple Rain. Okay, so I need to get to healing. Restoration. On you. Triple tap. Fortress. Purple Rain. You know, I don't know why I... Actually, I do know why. It's because... I could use Astral Armor with Vivian instead of using Protective Sigil. And that would probably be better overall.
Triple tap. Fortress. Perfect rain. There we go. There we go. Got all those. Nice. Get out of here, you piece of shit. Alright, level 10. Good. Yeah, so I don't know if the weapon power for shields translates to better defense. Should probably try and find that out. See, what I want is my people to just kind of get more health. Because the higher the health, the more hits they could take before I have to force heal them. Or at least it would give me a greater amount of time between when I need to go heal them and when they're about to go down. Like, I don't want to have to heal them every turn just to keep them alive. If I could heal them and then let them take like a couple hits, then that would be preferable. But I am going to come in here, save, and then this is where I am going to end the stream because I have to go do some grocery shopping at 9, ending at like 5:45 or 5:55. My bad. I would not end it that early. But regardless, this is a nice stream. Got to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Got to make a bit of progress in the story. We're getting seemingly close to the end. So I really like that. To put it simply, I like that. I am debating what I want to do tomorrow. I am tempted to do a Cold Steel 2 speedrun stream again, and maybe just do a speedrun or two instead of doing half and half. I am also tempted to just do a full, like, long Dark Deity stream, because that game still has quite a few more parts in it. I think I'm on like chapter 8 or 9. I think there are like 26 chapters. So I'm not going to be well, I don't want to say missing. I'm not going to be wanting for more parts, basically. I'm going to be able to have plenty of streams in store. And that's presuming I don't do extra additional streams with like with like modifiers on, right? Where like I put the XP up and the gold up and just let myself go hog wild with things and other stuff. So that might be a path I take with it as well. Of course, I still also have plenty of games that I have in the listing to stream. I was actually, I remember that I was talking about this. So, a couple of the games I plan to stream, as you know, I put Vistaria Sagas on the list. Cold Steel 4, all achievements, don't have that yet. I'm playing Dark Deity right now, so I can actually take that off. Eventually, I plan to definitely play East 9, and SMT3 Nocturne. Gonna play that. East Oath and Felghana is a game that I'm looking to play as well, along with Languisher 1 and 2, a game called Fey Tactics, and some others that I'll just keep in. Keep in my back pocket to let people be surprised. But regardless, thank you all for joining me. This is a great stream. We had a lot of fun. I can definitely see myself grinding some more in this. So the amount of time I put in this game will probably be a lot more by the time I stream this again, because latest it will be next Wednesday.
the earliest it could be is on Monday, depending on what I decide to do tomorrow. But that is up in the air still, so I'll just leave it at that. So I hope you all join me for whatever I do tomorrow. It will probably be more in the morning hours, but that's perfectly fine. So I hope you all have a very nice day, and will join me then. Bye!